Hi, Ali from Ali's Inky Fingers here. As promised, I'm going to bring you the glazing technique today. This is a card that we're going to make, and on here you've got the stamps which are Pollyanna, you've got the ultimate alphabet, and then we've got some nestability shapes. So first of all, I'll show you the stamps that we're going to use. And this is the Pollyanna set. Basically, you've got Pollyanna, you've got a little stool, you've got some flowers, and you've got the butterfly and the dragonfly. They are larger than what it shows you on that picture. And then we have the ultimate alphabet. Basically, the ultimate alphabet is the full alphabet, and you've got the full numbers. You've got all the letters to go with the numbers, i.e. S, T, N, D, R, D, and so on. You've got a lovely frame for putting your numbers on. And then you've got all the words with the initials missing. So you've got Happy Earth Day, Est Wishes. Basically, you've got all your main greetings, and then you've got all these extra ones that we haven't put on before. So you've got Get Well Soon, Happy Anniversary, Baby's Christening, Thank You, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Wedding Day. Basically, you're covered on your occasions. So let's get started. Right, so this is the card that we're going to make, and I've got a lot of it prepared, so I'll try and save a bit of time. So obviously you'll be able to pause it. So first of all, I've made a mask of Pollyanna. That will become clear why we've done that. So what we're going to do is, on some card, we're going to use Memento, and we're going to stamp Pollyanna. This stamp, by the way, is designed by Sue Grayson, and she's a friend of mine and a very talented artist as well. So we're going to stamp that onto the card with Memento. Also on here, we're going to stamp the H and B from the ultimate alphabet. We've done this smaller so that basically we can do a lot more greetings on your cards and words. The other one was quite a bit larger than this, and it was a lovely stamp, a lovely set of stamps, but because it was quite large, you couldn't do everything that you wanted to with it. So we've got Pollyanna on there, we've got the mask, we're going to place that directly over the top. We're going to take the little stool, pop that onto a block, ink up that one as well. That's going to go directly over her knees, so she's actually sitting on the stool, and when you take that off, there she is, sat on it. So now we're going to colour her in. I've used Pro markers. You can use whatever you like, Copics or watercolour pens. This is the ivory, and because it's Memento, you can colour straight away. I'm not going to do it all because obviously I've got quite a bit to get through, but just to show you the blending on the cheeks and things. So if you just colour that in, and I'm going to take, I'd like to use blush, but I haven't got a blush handy at the moment, so I'm going to use Dusky Pink. And because she's a cartoon character, it doesn't matter if it's a little bit darker. So we're just going around the cheeks and around the knees, just to add a little bit of shading on there. Take your ivory again and go over the top. And basically you're going to do that all over, colouring of the colours you want. Bearing in mind the colour on the card is browns and blues. You want to obviously colour her in so that she's compatible with that. So, onto the H and B. When we are at the shows, we have a little freebie box, and out of the freebie box we put little stamps like this. So for every £10 you spend, you get a free one. This is one of those. And what I'm doing is I'm just randomly stamping over the alphabet. And then we're going to colour those in as well. Again, if you use a pink over the wings, like that, and then take a darker pink or a purple, we'll use purple just to show you. You can go from the centre and just drag that out a little bit, and then go back with your pink and blend those two together, and you get a lovely blended effect. So we're going to also colour in the background of the letters, and you'll notice that I'm only colouring in the parts that I'm going to use because we're going to cut those out, and you don't want to see me doing that, do you? So I've got some that I prepared earlier. So when you've got all those coloured in, you would cut those out and we've got some that we've done here. Not sure where Pollyanna's gone, but I'll have a look for her. She's here. So we've got Pollyanna coloured in and cut out, and we've got the H and B coloured in and cut out. Now on here what I've done is I've gone round the edges with old paper. I will just quickly show you that. I've got a piece here. So we've got the old paper distress ink and a little tool. We're going to tap that onto the ink pad and just gently, in a circular motion, go around the edges. That just distresses that and ties all the colours in together. So on there we're going to stamp the flowers. As you can see, I've got one done. So you get these little 3 flowers in a row. Again, using the memento, we're going to ink up. I know it's a different shape, but it's just to show you the effect. So you would stamp the middle one first and then ink it up and stamp your side ones so that they're all in a row. You can obviously see where I'm going with that. So we've got that done there. Now we've got, on the same set, we've got the Happy Earth Day. What we're going to do with that is position the letters on that little shape where we want them to go. So round about there is perfect. Ink up your Happy Earth Day and stamp that to the side. So ink up the Earth Day at the side there. Right. So now we're going to put the card together. I've got all this prepped already. So what I'm going to do is just take off the double-sided tape. We've got the patterned papers first. Position that directly onto your card. Then we have the gold mirror board. That goes directly over the top. Then we have the brown. Last bit won't come off. Oops, there we go. It's coming off now. Take that off. That goes onto the gold. Just make sure it's come off now. Make sure you put it on the right way. There we go. We've got a die cut shape. That's going to go centrally on there. Then we're going to stick the shape that we stamped onto. That's going to go to the left of that. And then we've got this little flourish. I'm going to stick this on with glossy accents, and I'm just going to put tiny little bits on. You don't need a lot of the glossy accents, and you don't want it to seep underneath. So I'll just put a little bit on there. That's going to go in the corner, going onto the card. The glossy accents dries very quickly when it's using paper to paper. Now what we've got is the H and B that we need to put on there. So we're going to use a foam pad and this little shape tool. So on the back, just rub over the top, and you're rubbing quite hard to give that a bit of shape. And then we're going to use silicone glue, and you do need to stick these in position before you glaze them. If you don't stick them in position, they will curl up and crack. And this is what people tell me most often about the glazing technique, that their letters are curled up, and every time it's because they've not stuck them in position. So you really do need to do that. My pin flare is blocked up, so I'll just go back and use straight from the tube. So get some silicone on your little tool, It's really good for this as well, the tool. Put that onto the back. The glazing does add a nice finish to your cards. And we're going to put the H in front of the appy. And then we're going to put the B obviously in front of the Earth Day. So you're putting quite a bit on there to keep it held up. I don't know if you can see that. That's then going to go in front of the Earth Day. Now the little tool is really good for pressing down on your letters and then just cleaning up any excess polymer. I'm talking about my stamps now, silicone. Right, so we're going to also do a little bit of shaping with poly. Put some silicone under it. All these stamps, by the way, are available from the website, from the shop section, and I'm sure there's going to be lots more ideas coming onto the gallery and on my Facebook page. That's going to go to the side there. And then all we're going to do now is glaze it. So what you need to do, don't shake the bottle, you don't want any air bubbles in. You're going to do an outline all the way around the edge of your letter. That forms a barrier to stop it going onto your card. I will put this a bit closer for you to see. So you're going to go all the way around the edge with your glossy accents first, and then you're going to flood it, squeezing gently, almost touching the card until you've got a nice dome on the top. If you don't put enough silicone, gosh, I can't get my words out today. If you don't put enough glossy accents on, it will look like orange peel, very uneven surface. So if yours looks like that, what you need to do is practice again and put a little bit more glossy accents on until it looks like that. So all we need to do now to this card is add these little flowers that we've got out of the rose punch. I've got those on the website as well, they're really nice. I'm just going to put a little bit of glossy accents underneath, put one on, and another one on top. And then all I'm going to do is put some glossy accents in the centre and add glitter. But I'm sure you can see from the finished card how we've achieved that. So this one is the finished card, and we've got the glossy accents in the centre, so it's also really good for adding embellishments as well. We've also added it to the little leaves and added glitter on top. So there you go, that's the finished card. Thanks a lot. Talk to you soon. Bye.